is actually the university in Petrie. It's just a new university that's been opened up. Well, it's not new, probably the last, 6 or 7 years. But there's a big park here, a water park. But they've opened up a new walkway, a walk by the river. So I'm very excited to do it. I wasn't actually planning to do this walk, actually. I was on my way home from hanging out with my niece and my mum, and I dropped them off, and I was driving right home, and I thought, "Oh, I haven't been here before, and it's just opened up, so I'm curious, right?" I'm a very curious person. So and look, I wouldn't mind a walk. Now let's see if we can go through here. Maybe you can't go through here. Maybe it doesn't start here. Oh, maybe it does. Yes, maybe it does over here. See what happens. Oh, yeah, here we go. We've got a signpost here. Let's see what happens. The Mill Water Park, the West Lake Walking Trail. 900 metres, wheelchair accessible, no swimming, no diving, no boating, no fishing, no dogs. Oh, really? No dogs? That's interesting. Well, you don't have dogs. Anyway, that's all right. But this isn't that great that this is an accessible walk for people with wheelchairs too. Oh, that's a weed. Tobacco plant. We've got that growing in our yard, and they're really spiky. Look at this. Very spiky. Oh well, there's a spike there. There you go. There's a spike there. There's spiky spike. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a spike. Yeah, it's a weed. I don't know why it's called tobacco, but it's a tobacco plant. My mum told me. I don't know how it grew in our backyard, but it's not nice. So this is Gympie Road, heading into Strathpine. Launton, that's Petrie over there. Strathpine, Launton, and then Strathpine. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Lovely walk, right? I wasn't quite sure if it was going to rain or not. So I'm wearing my raincoat, but I'm kind of in between if it's going to rain. Should I be wearing my hat? Yes, I should be wearing a hat, right? Debbie Sue, hello, how you going? And Platum Player, how you going? Hey, Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue, look at my outfit. Woohoo! I had to put a raincoat on just in case it rained. I figure I just be careful. Again. Weirdo. So I'm on a new walking track. I've never been here before. This is very impromptu. I wasn't actually planning to do a live. I was actually going to have a couple of days off doing lives, actually, and even being on YouTube, to be honest. So I am in the middle of editing a video. Well, not right this minute. I've been out with my mum and my sister my mum and my niece this morning. We went on a bit of an adventure and had lunch, and I dropped my niece off, and on my way home, I thought, oh, this walk. I haven't been. I heard all about it. It's not a very long walk. I think it's like a couple of Ks, couple of kilometres. So let's get down to the river. So there's a bikeway here too. Not that I have dogs. I just saw a sign that said no dogs, no fishing, no swimming. So we're about to go near the Petrie River. So yeah, I love a new walk. And you know what's the most Debbie Sue's laughing. You got your cute jumper on, laugh. Hey, High Plains. Oh, hey, Steve, how you going? Are you still camping? I got interrupted on your live stream yesterday when I was watching it. A friend called me, so didn't come back. But yeah, I love a little impromptu live stream. It's the end of the month, right? I figure I've done enough this month, so I always at the end of the month, I kind of have a bit of a break. So I haven't been on for the last couple of days. But yeah, I thought on my way driving through here, I went, oh, you know what? Let's show people this walk. Okay, so it's called the West Lake. I didn't know that. The West Lake Walking Trail. That looks like an eagle with a fish. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's osprey. The eastern osprey is a medium-sized raptor known for its fish-based diet, primarily mullet, but also muscles, crustaceans, and fish are scarce. They inhabit coastal and wetland areas in tropical and temperate Australia, recognisable by their dark brown wings. Be really cool if we got to see one, hey? White head and neck, distinctive black eye stripe. Okay. Adults are larger, darker wings and cheek streaks. Hunting during the day, they spot prey from the air or from a perch and dive into the water. Hey, that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's have a look. Apparently, well, they must have some osprey around here, hey? Oh, here we go. This is a lake here. Okay, there's a lake on the other side, there's a river on the other side, but there's actually a lake here. I had no idea. This is awesome, guys. You're seeing this for the first time with me. I've never been here. And this is just literally, I drive past here all the time. I drive past here actually most days when I work. So this is really cool. But this is lovely. I haven't even thought about coming here. What have we got down here? Got some little duckies, little ducks. So yeah, this is called the West Lake in Petrie. It's just a newly opened walking track and it's all accessible for people on wheelchairs. So you can ride a bike, walk, or wheelchair accessible. So you've got the mangroves down here. I don't know if you can see that. There's some mangroves down here. Very Tarzan-like down there. So this all used to be cut off, private property. Interesting, hey? Wow, this is so good. There has been a little bit of debate because this cost a lot of money to set up. And across the road from here is like the homeless, there's like basically tent city. A whole lot of people are living homelessly and rough. So, there's been a lot of debate about like, how can you justify spending money on this, walkway where you've got people living rough on the, other side of the street, which, it's true, right? Like we're talking a couple of $1 million, this trackway, this walkway. I love walking by water, right? Beaches, lakes, rivers. I just think, water is life, right? Water's life. Nice. Kids coming through on their scooters. I should have brought my niece down here, guys. It's really, really nice, Debbie Sue. Hey, I can't wait to see what else we see. It's not a very long walk. They said something a couple of Ks. We'll be surprised. It didn't actually say. Normally walkways tell you exactly how far you're going to be walking. So that's why I decided to bring my raincoat just in case and my bottle of water. Okay, some kids are coming up. So funny story, guys. I went to the toilet before I went on the walk at the playground and I heard this little girl go, "What is that girl wearing?" Because my outfit's kind of a bit out there. It's my gardening outfit, right? I plan to do some gardening after this. So I figured I'd make my niece laugh with my outfit. She didn't even laugh, she didn't even notice. I said to her later on, I said, "Do you like my outfit?" She goes, "Uh, it's all right." My mum said it was cute. She said, "Oh, I saw you dancing in it the other day." There's a whole lot of people coming towards me, so I thought better not shove the camera in their face. It's always good to see lots of people walking. So a whole lot of people walking. That's good. Someone left their teddy bear. That's sad. Some little kid's going to be very upset. Okay, so let's do a little peekaboo over here. It is cold. It is cold weather, so I should be quite fine for snakes, right? Just coming through here. But that's the Petrie River here. So really good for crabbing. Really good for crabbing. So as I said, I wasn't planning to do walking today. So I've got my good old thongs, guys. So here in Australia, we call them thongs. Thongs. Thong, thongs. People are like, "They're not thongs. They're flip-flops." You can call them what you want. I call them thongs. Nice waterway. So, yeah, I don't think this is man-made in here, but I'm not sure. It's different. I had no idea there was a lake in here. I knew there's a river because I've gone fishing in there before and crabbing on a little tinny kind of thing. One of my old boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, loved fishing, so we used to go fishing quite a bit. I wonder if we'd even see koalas in here, guys. These are the kind of trees the koalas like. Camouflaged up there. Wouldn't it be amazing if we saw a koala? These are the trees, guys. These are the trees. Oh, this is nice. Okay, we got another little signpost up here. Be like, surprise. Where are we going? Hey, Wayne, how you going? How you been, Wayne? Oh, what do we got up there? Oh, what kind of birds are they? It's not the eagle. That's not the osprey we're looking for. They're like crows up there. Now, that would be really cool to see an osprey picking up a fish. That'd be really cool. Kind of like the other day on a live stream, I watched a pelican come in, land on the beach, pick up a fish off the beach, and take it off in the air. That was pretty cool. So, because this park has just opened up, I think there's a lot more people walking it than probably going to be normally. That's okay. It's good that, families are out enjoying it. As I said, there's been a bit of hoo-ha about, the amount of money the council have spent on this actual park. I mean, think about it. Concreting isn't cheap, right? So the fact that they've got it all concreted so that it's accessible obviously isn't cheap. Okay, so there's a car park there. I didn't park in that car park. I parked in the way one around. So I've only gone 785 metres. Oh, and we've got a loop. 1,825, a loop. So it come all the way back. Huh, cool. All right. Well, there's another lake over here. Gosh, this is interesting. Very interesting. A loop. Maybe it comes back as a loop. Okay, I don't know. We'll find out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're getting better. Yeah, you were sick a little while ago, weren't you, with the flu? Did you say you had pneumonia? Someone. There's a few people sick at the moment, isn't there? There was a few people sick. I'm just going on a new walk, Wayne. This walkway has just opened up in the last month. Oh no, it is a loop. You can see people walking over the other side. Okay, cool. So we must loop around the lake. Oh, this is awesome. So I took my niece out this morning for a bit of a walk, a scooter with her, so we were scooting around. And I don't know, she's been here before. That'll be interesting. She has. I'll ask her when I get home. So this is the West Lake, they call it. Interesting. Very original. And then we've got Petrie River on the other side. Be cool if we can walk closer to the Petrie River. Oh, we can go through here, I guess, and have a little looky. Even though it is winter, I still look on the ground to make sure there's no snakes. Just in case, It's a bit of a, when you hike a lot, you're always looking out for things. Oh, this is beautiful. This would be nice to come here and drag your picnic. Oh, this is lovely. I mean, I'm not saying you go swimming here, guys, but this is it's freshwater up here, but it actually goes down to the river. Oh, sorry, down to the ocean. So apparently you can actually get um, prawns through here. A bit further down that way, probably closer to more the sea, um, like ocean water. But it's very interesting that you've got the more fresh water up here. And because it's muddy, you get a lot of mud crabs here. Maybe again further down that way a little bit more. I've never been up this far. I've been probably there's another highway on the other side of this that you got to cross. Oh, this is great. It's so good that they've opened this up so like, randoms like me, not randoms, but like locals can actually come down here and actually see. Yeah. I'm in awe, guys. Sorry, I'm not reading the chat, but this is really cool. Like this is an adventure for me, guys. I don't just do adventures for you guys. This is an adventure for me. Wow. Bit of mud painting down there, guys. That looks like a chair someone's chucked in there. Like literally a chair. Or maybe it's floated there, who knows? Yeah, no one's going swimming here. Oh no, to be honest, people looks like you can walk down there. Maybe not. I don't know. You go down on the rocks there or something. I'm not promoting that. But So there is a lot of weeds. It's interesting. Like for a new park, there's a lot of weeds. I'm just thinking about what my father would say. My late father was a big environmentalist and quite a big botanist. So he knew a lot about trees and all the native trees. And he'd be like, this is great because, you're getting more people to come bushwalking, so to speak. It's not really bushwalking, but, to the bush to have a look at this stuff. But it looks like they've grown a lot of new trees here. You can see these are little baby trees. A lot of these are eucalyptus trees. There's many forms of eucalyptus trees, so not all of them are the trees that the koalas like. But I still got to look up because this is the area that you'll see koalas. There's a whole big area that koalas kind of hang out. But there's a lot of weeds here. A lot of weeds. Wow, look at this, guys. I can't think. If my mum is watching this, she'd tell me exactly what this is. I can't think what the actual plant is, but it's got a beautiful smell. When I was out with my niece this morning, we were smelling these. They smell really good. Really good. Peekaboo, peekaboo down there. I love checking out waterways. It's just so beautiful. Debbie, so it is really nice, isn't it? Do you have many walkways like this near you? I would love to go kayaking down there because, like, it's quiet, right? Can you imagine going kayaking through here? It'd be so nice. So nice. So I've been planning to buy a stand-up paddleboard for ages, but the reason why I haven't bought one yet, I've had, oh, here comes a boat. I've had a stand-up paddleboard before, but it was a really heavy one, and the heavy ones, well, they're heavy, right? It's hard to get on your roof of your car, and I don't have a roof rack on my car. But, I used to borrow my then boyfriend's car, and I would have to drag it up onto the roof. It was not easy to do. But, I since just got rid of it because it's too big, it's too bulky, it's too heavy. I just put it on the front footpath, and someone picked it up and took it. But I've been looking at buying another one. But the reason why I haven't bought another one is because I really want one of these multi-purpose ones where you get a stand-up paddleboard plus a kayak, because I love kayaking, and I don't wanna have a kayak plus a stand-up paddleboard. There's just too many things to carry, right? So one of these dual purpose ones would be amazing. But again, how are you gonna carry it? I don't have a roof rack. I could get a roof rack, but I don't wanna get a roof rack. So a stand-up paddleboard, which was an inflatable one, they're the new thing to get. You basically plug them into your car and they blow up. So they're quite easy to transport, right? And they're lighter to carry down to the water. But the problem is with that, they're not really for kind of bush bashing or like I would say kind of down there because you're going to go off over well there's going to be like rocks, trees stuck in the water and stuff, and then you pop it, you pop it. I mean, they're pretty hardcore. They're pretty toughly made these days. But still, if you run over something, buffing, buffing. I'm not sure how long I've been out. The shopping trolleys. Let me know if I've come back. See here, there's that plant going all the way up, growing up on the eucalyptus tree. Actually, that's a dead tree there. It's going to take over that tree and just kill it. You're back. I'm back. I'm back. Back. Yeah, obviously, the reception's not wonderful. Oh, I do have 5G. Okay, so we're kind of going away from the river. So the river is going over that way. We're snaking around the lake. Again, these are more eucalyptus trees all kind of being planted here. Different kinds, I reckon, of eucalyptus trees. You can see that's got a different trunk. That's got a different trunk. Yeah, there's so many different kinds of eucalyptus. And koalas don't like all eucalyptus. It smells like eucalyptus. Hmm. I love to like make my own eucalyptus oil. Imagine that. I think you would need a few a few leaves and then you'd have to, I think, cold press it. Interesting. Look at all these trees like planted in a row. It's very interesting. I reckon this is purely for the koalas, guys. This is definitely for the koalas. Koalas like different kinds of trees. They don't like all just one tree. So that's interesting. They've got a whole lot of different eucalyptus trees here. What a great idea. So this is part of the Moreton Bay Regional Council area. Same kind of area I live in, Moreton Bay Regional Council. So this is smart of them to put all these kind of different eucalyptus trees. Well, koalas, amazing. So many years later, these will grow up to be big trees, and then koalas might come and hang out here. Love it. Oh, what happened to this tree? It's got bumps in it. Look at that, it's bumpy. I don't think that's normal. That is a eucalyptus tree too. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what kind of eucalyptus because it's not very eucalyptusy. Look, that one, that's a eucalyptus tree, but different kind of wood inside. So the trunk's different. Koalas don't like those trees. I don't know why. Okay, so this is part of the loop around the West Lake. And it looks like we've got another river over here, guys. Another river. Cool. What is this? This looks like a weed, definitely this. Look at this. That is cool. I don't know what it is. No idea. But weeds are also very interesting. Hello. Oh, I'm really, really glad I was stopped off to do this walk, even though I'm not really dressed for walking. People might be laughing at me in my overalls, my gardening overalls.
I don't know what in your bucket.
Beautiful. It's quite a big lake. I had no idea. And this is the second lake. There was two lakes. There was another lake on the other side. Yeah, it's quite big, hey? So it says there's no fishing, no biking, no, sorry, boating or anything. You can't go put a kayak in here. 'Cause for a second I thought, "Oh, man, that'd be fun in here." But yeah, no, not promoting that. There is a big sign that says, "No swimming, no boating." That doesn't mean on the other side. That river has nothing to do with this section here. You can swim if you want to, you can do what you want, but this side here, no. There's a little duck family through there. Hey, little duck family. Duck, 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 duck. It is really nice, Debbie Sue, isn't it? It's beautiful. Really, really nice. It's always nice to check out new walkways. And I think in years to come, this will be really all the trees they've started planting will just blossom, right? They'll get bigger and bigger. And then hopefully we attract the koalas. That's what we want, right? We want to attract the koalas. Let's go down and check out the water. Yeah, it'd be nice to come down with that little picnic. What's the water like? Okay, you got it's like mossy in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's like moss. I love the reflection. The reflection is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, nature, right? Nature's amazing. Really is. Hey, Debbie Sue, wouldn't it be nice to play all about your steel morning? Well, afternoon, should I say? Yeah. Okay, so this gives a bit of history. The Sleepy Hollow, a non-Aboriginal settlement in the Pine Rivers area, began after the closure of the Moreton Bay penal settlement. This is interesting. In 1859, Griffin's land was purchased by Tom Petrie, its own property called Marumba. By 1868, Marumba included the changing station for the Cobb and Co postal route. So Cobb and Co was the old highway where horse and carriage used to go up and down. Instead, obviously, we didn't have cars back then, and that's how the postal went around, and all people got, they would pay to go on the Cobb or Co. Soon, a formal post office was established, followed by a hotel for travellers. Of course, there had to be a hotel. These marked the beginnings of the town North Pine Township, which is called Petrie, interestingly enough, after obviously Tom Petrie. Interesting. Many farms were established in the area, with dairy a major industry. The population grew with it came North Pine Primary School, a courthouse, a police station, a lockup, a bank, a train station. The township name changed its name to Petrie in 1911, honouring Tom Petrie. It was considered a sleepy hollow until the arrival of the paper mill in the mid-20th century. Yeah, the paper mill. So this used to be where the uni is now, a big paper factory. So I actually used to have friends that used to have jobs here actually back in the day, and it looks like there's a whole lot of houses there too. Train station. So the train station's still there. The paper mill is no longer there. They closed it down, ripped it down, and then they've built a university. So I think on the other side, here we go. Wow, that was an establishment back in the day when they were putting it together. Wow, interesting. In 1986, the Australian paper mill manufacturer renamed it Amcor. Under Amcor, the mill produced 115,000 tonnes of paper annually. That's interesting. The reason why it closed was obviously we're trying not to use so much paper anymore, right? They used to make cardboard, everything here. Interesting. Yeah, a bit of history. Oh, look, some people fishing over there too in their boats. Yeah, it's a bit of a fork. It goes through that way. You can go up that way. Interesting. See if we can get closer. I've never seen this side before. Let's go check it out. I'm not exactly wearing the right shoes for checking out the ground very well, but it is winter and it is quite cut, quite short. But, probably shouldn't be wearing thongs or flip flops doing this. But yeah, good chance that snakes are not around at the moment when it's cold in winter. I definitely would be doing that in summer. I actually reckon in summertime, when this is obviously opened in winter, but I reckon in summertime you're gonna find people coming down here and swimming here. I'd swim here. I mean, it's a bit muddy, but, it's alright. It's really nice. Alright, let's keep going. Keep going, keep going. Oh, look at these mushrooms. Mushrooms with fungi growing on them. Hmm, interesting looking mushrooms, because 'cause we've had a fair bit of rain lately, and then obviously there was a lot of sun, so mushrooms don't like sun very much. Back to the West Lake. So, yeah, we were walking all the way around there. This is really cool. I really like this walk. And the fact that, actually, you're not supposed to take dogs, but they've got some dogs walking here. I don't know why you're not allowed to take dogs, to be honest. Oh, you know why? Koalas. Because they're trying to attract koalas here. So anywhere they have koala habitats, they say no dogs because the dogs bark at the koalas. And, that puts the koalas off and the koalas will run away. And we don't want the koalas to run away. So yeah, these guys shouldn't be having dogs here. There's a golden retriever coming up, same dog as Jasper, Susan's dog. I think Jasper's going to be such a beautiful dog when he grows up. Yeah, the big, big tree. We should make sure there's no koalas up there. Hey? But yeah, I'm so surprised about. Well, I'm not surprised, but it's so great that they've planted so many eucalyptus trees for the koalas, so they've got lots and lots of food, and they'll come hang out here. Across the road, there's koalas, and on the road, when the main road you drive through that, it actually has a sign that says koala warning. So at night time, koalas can walk across the roads. You'll never see koala through the day unless they're scared, and they're more scared of us. So there'd have to be a big reason for it to climb down from a tree, right? Because we can't get up to them. Yeah, mushrooms like damp weather, yes. And we've just had a little bit of rain the last couple of weeks, so I guess that's probably why we've had a few mushrooms pop up. It's interesting seeing mushrooms in the bush. If I had better shoes on, I'd probably walk around more over that side, checking out, the waterway on that side, 'cause that's really cool. But still, this is really nice too, right? Still nice. Very nice with the colours of the sky too. Very, very nice. Really is. Debbie Sue? Calling Debbie Sue. Bring, 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 bring. Calling Debbie Sue. So, Debbie Sue, tell me, how cool is the feeling of playing the steel tongue drum and the vibrations going through your body with the sound and just the beat? Bring, bring. I wonder if they've purposely made these areas, like cleared them so that these are places to sit. Technically, actually, this would be a nice place to watch sunset because the sunset goes on this side, the other side. Interesting. So, yeah, this would be nice to come do a sunset walk, actually. Good idea. If I'm late home from work one afternoon, I could go walking here. And this is not a bad walkway, to be honest. Probably say you should wear your normal runners. I mean, you can walk it in thongs, but it's better for your feet if you're wearing running shoes or walking shoes. East Lake. Oh, this is East Lake. The other ones they call it West Lake. Huh? Okay. Walking trail. Environmental sanctuary. Through some lands has been cleared. Okay. It's still an important habitat for plants and animals. What? The North Pine River is a key part of the Pine River catchment, which stretches 825 square metres, big, and supports a variety of frogs, birds, reptiles, mammals, and even the exclusive platypus. Elusive platypus. I don't think you'll find a platypus down here. No chance. Though, prove me wrong, platypus. Prove me wrong. Show me a platypus. Well, definitely not in the lake. You won't find a platypus in the lake. They're not saltwater either, right? So they're freshwater animals. So they'll be higher up in the lake, not this low down. I have heard people say that dolphins have come up a little bit into the Petrie River, but I don't think they've come this far up. Wow, again, a whole lot more eucalyptus trees planted for the future koalas. Future koala food. Wow, 20 years' time, or even probably 10 years' time will be amazing. Afternoon. And I love how they've planted all different types of eucalyptus because, yeah, different koalas have different likes, right? Like, not all of us like chocolate, or some of us are vegetarian, some of us are vegan, some of us are meat eaters. I guess like koalas, they'll have different kind of wants. That was always a eucalyptus tree, but they just like different kinds of eucalyptus leaves. Yeah, interesting. You can't believe you have the drum. I love that Laurie bought you the drum. I think I only imagine your face when you opened it up, Debbie Sue. Like when you sent me that email, I was like, I could picture your face actually, and the sheer joy. I know you probably wanted to cry, but happy tears, right? And then we have elevated guiders. Are you an Australian? Are you Australian? Yes, I'm Australian. This is a walkway in Australia. It's not really you could say it's the bush. It's over here. What's over here? A lot of mangroves in there. See how they're pointing up? Mangroves. This is just a newly opened walking track, and it's great that it's all concrete. I mean, particularly, I don't particularly love concrete. It'd be better if it was like a bush walking track. But the advantage of it being concrete is that it's very accessible for everyone, and that makes it fair. Not everyone, can hike and go bushwalking on uneven ground, and especially if you're in a wheelchair, uneven ground is not good. So, in ways, it's great that they've done this actually, even though it's cost a bomb to put together, but I can see why it's cost a bomb. Concreting is not cheap. There's more of the river in there. You can see the water in the back there. He kept saying, "No way, no way." When I was opening it, my husband said, "What is it?" He didn't know what it was. I told him, laugh. I didn't cry. Oh, that's good. No, happy tears, right? I think it's absolutely beautiful that obviously you've been talking about it, how wanted one, and she heard. I think that is so nice. Actually, talking about that, on Friday night, Debbie Sue, I actually saw a miniature version, like the size of, like this size. I mean, I'm not sure exactly why you would want that size, but it still played. It only had like a few keys or tongues, but I guess it was like a cheap option to buy into it. But I'm very, very glad I bought the one I did. And I've got some nice use out of it. And now I'm excited to hear about your adventures using yours on your porch, on the swing. I reckon it'd be nice to take it down to the river, Debbie Sue. And like, when the river's running, it's so nice to hear the water running with the sound of the steel tongue drum. I've taken it out bushwalking to waterfalls quite a lot, and of course, I filmed a lot of it. Just I've never bothered to upload it. It's like peekaboo. But yeah, the sounds of a waterfall and the sounds of the steel drum, it's just very cool. Like, Mother Nature playing music with us. It's really cool. My friend Mel wants to buy one and put it outside. Have you seen how people can put steel tongue drums outside, and when it rains, the water falls on the tongues and it plays music? We have something about the koalas here. Oh, a little walk where you can sit here and have a little. Oh, look at this. This is an interesting eucalyptus tree. Look at the colour of that. That is really cool. Look how red that is. That is interesting. There's so many types of eucalyptus trees. Okay, here we go. A little koala. See you, a little koala. Oh, hello, mate. Reviving habitat. As part of the mill redevelopment, numerous measures have been implemented to create a koala-friendly environment. Koala habitat trees have been planted to provide food and homes and wildlife corridors to facilitate koala movement. Special underpasses allow koalas to safely cross the roads and reduce speed limits, minimise traffic injuries. Local koala population monitoring has been ongoing since 2017, with numbers rising from 45 in 2017 to 98, including 40 independent joeys in 2021. That's really interesting. That's that. I did not think that. I actually thought it would be the reverse, right? Spotting these sleepy creatures nestled in tree forks can be challenging, but keep an eye out. You might glimpse one of Australia's most treasured and iconic species in its natural habitat. The rehabilitation efforts aim to ensure a safe and thriving environment for koalas in the area. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. Little guy. Look at that little guy. Koala Haven. As part of the mill redevelopment, the city of Moreton Bay is rehabilitating over 100 hectares of koala habitat. Earlier European settlers cleared much of the North Pine area forest for timber and settlement, leading to a significant habitat loss for koalas, which prefer eucalyptus leaves. Ongoing urban development has further fragmented eucalyptus woodlands, resulting in koalas being declared an endangered species in Queensland in 2020. Oh my God, in 2022, they were endangered. So what on the 2022, what stat was that one from? What, the next year, after there was a increase in the population they found, the next year they made them endangered. Wow, that just tells you, right? Koalas are marsupials and they live in open forests and woodland, consuming over 500 grams of leaves daily, which provide about 50% of their water needs. They're solitary, active around dawn and dusk, and sleep up to 20 hours a day due to their low energy diet. Despite their cute appearance, koalas communicate with grunting and bellowing sounds. The rehabilitation efforts aim to restore critical habitats for these unique and vulnerable animals. Oh, yeah, poor guys. Well, I wasn't stupid looking for koalas up the trees, was I? Oh, Nicholas, how you going? I got blocked, Dora, from Kathleen. Why? What did you do? Again? Why? I'm permanently blocked out by a moderator in to concentrate. What? I'm permanently blocked out by a moderator in concrete. We believe you mentioned the word God bless. What? I don't understand, Nicholas. I don't understand either. I don't understand. Let's look a little over here. But see, Debbie Sue, can you imagine going up a little kayak through here? I think it'd be absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I don't think one of these inflatable kayaks is a really good idea for this kind of adventure. You need one of the actual proper, um, plastic kayaks that are heavier. So I think I'm going to invest in a stand-up paddleboard that I can still use for kayaking in the ocean because I don't have to worry about it popping so much. But in this kind of terrain, like mangroves, specifically mangroves, like, their little roots are pointy, right? They would pop them very easily. So I think I'm going to try. I'm going to try to find a second-hand one. I used to borrow Mel and Phil used to have kayaks, and I used to borrow theirs. They got rid of them. I don't know what happened to them. They got rid of them. Okay, so I'm just on the loop, the loopy loop. Okay, so they've got lots of seating areas for having a little picnic, but undercover. Because you can imagine in summer this gets really hot here. Even in winter, it's nice to sit under cover. Don't see any barbecues. I wonder why they haven't put barbecues out here. There might be a barbecue on the other side. Okay, so you've got West Lake and East Lake. Okay, so that was one nearly 2 Ks, and then the other way goes around the back, which I was gonna say I'll walk back that way. It'll be a bit boring walking back through the park. But anyway, let's go back to the park. Doesn't matter. The Lakes District. Just more history about the powerhouse, the paper mill. Yep, no barbecues. No barbecues. This is interesting. Why is there a walkway going down that way and there's no walkway? Oh, 20 metres. 20 metres that way. Why would they bother having a little sign for that? That's interesting. That's getting a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? 20 metres this way is a sitting area. It's pretty obvious, but anyway. And that's probably why this place cost a lot of money because of all the different signage. And look, I've heard that they're gonna build a drone, some kind of drone experimental factory out here. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard this somewhere through the grapevine that they were gonna build a drone experiment kind of place out here, like to practice drones and teach people how to use drones. I'd love to do that. I'd love to learn how to fly a drone properly. So I could do a course, right? The video that I am trying to edit at the moment has got some drone footage and it's not wonderful. Okay, so we've got there's no toilets here. You have to go to the car park, I mean to the actual like the playground, but you've got water. Okay, here we go. Let's show you where we are. Okay, where are we? We're here. I'm over here at Redcliffe. Sandgate is where we were the other day. Interesting. Bribie Island is where that new guy Tony that I've met. So I'm walking on this beach and he goes like he's over here on Bribie Island. There's a little bridge that goes over there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, here we go. It shows the lake. That's a big lake, that one, isn't it? Okay. Oh, that's a bit interesting. So there must be a little walkway. I mean, a waterway that comes through here because that's where we saw those guys in the little boat. There's no way they just put the boat there. They must have come through here. So this is they call it the North Pine River. I was called it the Petrie River. The North Pine River, it snakes through. Oh, yeah, cool. It's interesting. 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 All right, we're going to walk through this way instead of walking through the car park. Back to where my car's parked. And that is, what do you call it? I don't know what uni they call it. Some uni. No idea the name of it. And it's actually getting warm now. I didn't need my raincoat after all. So I'm not sure what Nicholas is Nicholas you there? Bring, Nicholas. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You've got blocked from Kathleen's. Oh, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just like the other day, there was, oh, look at these beautiful little flowers, Debbie Sue. Look at that, little purple flowers. Oh, that's so pretty. That is so beautiful. The other day there was a little bit commotion in my live stream between Andrew and Matt, of all people. I'm like, what the hell? I don't listen to all that bullshit. So yeah, lots of plants getting planted here. Yeah, this is really, really nice walk. Thoroughly recommend this walk. I might take my jumper jacket off actually. I definitely don't need. Is that Mum? Hey Mum, you're home already. You must not be home yet. Anyway, you know that spring roll still left in my car. Ah, and the grapefruit still sitting on the ground next to my car this morning. Oops. Yeah, Mum. I was on my way home, Mum, but this is a new walkway. Do you remember the Petrie paper mill? It's now the uni. You know when? Well, I don't know how far if you've driven down here for a while, Mum, but yeah, just around the corner kind of around the corner from where my sister Riani lives. Yeah, I'm sure you know where the Petrie mill is. Well, anyway, it's a uni now, but they've just opened a new walkway, Mum, and it's beautiful. There's 2 lakes here, and you walk via the river. It's really nice. Lots of eucalyptus trees being planted. There's a couple of plants I was like, Mum would know what they were. So I'm down here. That didn't take very long to get home, Mum. When I first started walking, I thought, oh, could rain. It might rain, it might not. So I put a raincoat on or jacket just in case. It didn't. I'm glad I took a hat though. Ah, that's all right, Mum. Give the spring rolls to the chickens. I'm gonna head home now. My car's just here. But there's a beautiful park here. There's actually a water park. It's free, but in the back there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a whole lot of water, even though it's winter, but the water's still running. It's all recycled. And basically they've got a whole lot of, I guess, fountains that kids run through and a big giant bucket that drops water over you. It wouldn't be nice right now. Look at this, there's a Moreton Bay fig. Big fig tree. See all the figs dropped on the ground. Hey, Mum, can you eat these figs? They're not like your normal figs, I know that. But like, I know the birds eat them, they love them. But here we go. Can you actually eat these, Mum? Just curious. Let's open one of these up. Yeah, yuck. It looks like a fig though. Look at that, that is like a fig. Oh, it smells like a fig inside. I mean, it doesn't smell sweet. Mum, can you eat a Moreton Bay fig? They're not like your normal figs, though, I understand. It doesn't look very appetising, I'm going to be honest. But obviously the birds have come down and shaked them all off. Hmm. Well, that was nice. Lovely. I got my little walk in. So unplanned. So, just waiting for a message back from my mum. Mum? Mum. Bring, Mum. Can I eat Morton's vaping? I don't think so. I think I've answered the question anyway. I don't think you can. Otherwise, I probably would have eaten them already, right? I love figs. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go home. It was really nice. Yeah, thanks for joining me, Debbie Sue. Enjoy the rest of your evening or early morning, as it might be. It's raining here right now. No, that is not edible. Okay, it's not edible. Figured that. All right, Mum. I'll talk to you later, Mum. See you, Debbie Sue. Bye.